Hey everybody, it's Dana Shay Williams with KeepAllYourCash.com or DanaShay.com, whichever you prefer. And today we're going to do a little exercise talking about character versus image. When I say the word character, what comes to mind for you? Not characters like in a book, but characters such as your integrity. You know, I teach my kids all the time that character is really who you are when no one's looking. So when you are alone in your room, let's keep it PG, okay? When you're alone by yourself, what are you doing when no one else is looking? That's your character, whoever you are when the crowds are not around. Now, image, on the other hand, is who you are to other people or who other people think you are. And many times your character and your image are a disconnect, right? So many times, you know, and myself included, there are times that, you know, I'm so focused on the image, you know, that I'm not really focused so much on the inward character. And that's really a downfall. And so this video is going to really talk about that. You know, several years ago, we used to live in this little apartment, and I don't know how, it was a little tiny apartment, and we only had one child at the time. And so when people would come over, my house was always like spick and span. I mean, spick and span, neat, tidy, clean, you know. And the truth of the matter was, what we would do was we would take all the junk from like the living room, all the toys, all the everything, and we would like dump them into our master bedroom, and then we close the door. And so people would come over and they'd be like, wow, your house is so neat. How do you do it? You know, you're this young mom with this little baby running around. How do you do it? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, you know. And so one day, someone mistakenly opened up the master bedroom door thinking they were going into the bathroom, and there was like all the junk right there. And they were like, oh, you know, because like a tornado went off in that room. So that is the difference between character and image. Your character, or my character, was I'm not a neat freak. You know, I like things to be neat. I'm not like messy and gross by any means, but it's not that important to me that my house is spick and span all the time. I'd rather be working my business, to be quite honest with you. And so what I was doing though was I was portraying this image that my house is always neat all the time, and what happened, you know, I got my spot blown up and people realized that I wasn't who I was portraying to be. And so, you know, we all face that. You know, maybe you have a different story. We all kind of have this battle sometimes between our character and our image. And so this video really I just want to encourage you all to make sure that it doesn't mean that you're going to forsake your image, but it just means to make sure that you're focusing more so on your character and on your integrity and on who you really are, and not focus so much on who other people think you are. Because there's a very famous quote that says your talent or your abilities might take you somewhere, but it's really your character that's going to keep you there. I think the actual quote is, don't let your talent take you where your character won't keep you. And that is so true, whether it's in business. A lot of people in business, they rise to the top very, very quickly, and then you look for them a couple months later and they're nowhere to be found because they didn't have character. They didn't do the things day to day in the secret place while they were alone that were really going to build their character. They didn't do those things. And so therefore they fizzled out. So what are some of the things that I do when I'm alone? Well, you know, one of the things is reading daily, listening to motivational audio. And again, guys, these are things, I'm not perfect. There are days that I fail to read. There are some days that I fail to listen to motivational audio. And so those are things that I have to remember, hey, no, I'm a leader. You know, I'm a leader. And so leaders read. Leaders are always filling themselves with personal development things so that I can make sure that when I come and I present content to the world, that it's meaty, that I'm not just saying something that I read, you know, on a billboard somewhere, that I'm actually living what I preach. So I hope that this encouraged you, maybe challenged you a little bit to make sure that you are focused more so on your character than your image. And guess what? The beautiful thing is that as you focus on your character, your image, it just flourishes naturally because it really is who you are. You actually present to the world who you are because that really is who you are. So check me out on Facebook. My fan site is facebook.com/Dana Shay fan page. I'd love to meet you guys there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.